Hello guys and welcome to another episode of Higurashi. This time we're going into episode 19. As you may be able to tell, this is same around the same time as the last episode, recording wise. Like I took a nice 30-minute break. Hopefully I don't stuff up again. I got the air filter running, air purifier. It actually does work. I usually do now. For the allergy season, I like to put it on sleep mode when I sleep. Otherwise, I get super stuffed up when I wake up. But for now, it does seem to be doing good. But yeah. Anyways, we're doing 18, right? Or let me check. 18 or 19. Either way, this is gonna be a spicy episode. Last time, okay, it is 19. Last time we did it was right. We started the 5th year after finishing up the 4th year. We're talking and sort of the Mion Shion fight / making up. Keiichi's been introduced, which is kind of causing a wrench in Shion's mental because of the similarities with Satoshi, and now real shit's about to go down. I mean, if you know what's gonna happen, you know, right? There's no need to talk about it. So let's get started and see how it goes. So again, bring your own copy of the epi. We'll count down from on 3 and then go start your episode, and then we'll be synced up and you can watch my reaction for the whole thing. And there will be a timer on the bottom right, which will, if you ever need to pause or you want to see a certain scene, etc., then you can use that to sync post the start of the episode. But yeah, let's start it up in 3, 2, 1, go. Little flashback from oh, not even a flashback. Okay, sorry, just checking. Everything is looking good. Russian's just on the floor. Honestly, man, why are you being so creepy about it? Apparently. Still drinking the carbonated coffee. Tasered. Easy taser. A little fast, but it's actually kind of funny. Ori, watch out. About to get ninja'd. Rip. Oh boy. It's one way to start it. Opening? Banter? I kind of used my banter piece last episode because it was so good. I was saving it for it. I don't really know. Let's see. Oh, dude, TV show recommendation, not an anime TV show. I sort of binged watched a series called Mr. In Between. It's an Australian show. It's basically about a hitman, and it's like hitman action stuff plus slice of life. I would recommend it. It's pretty funny and just cool, dude. And it's only like anime length episodes, like 20, 22 minutes each, so very easy to get into. Very good show. Don't know if it's underrated because I don't really follow shows, but it's good. It's on season 3, but I'll probably just wait until it's done to binge it. Damn, I was gonna say something, but now I forgot. Anyways, light banter because it's right after the other. You know, I need to gather my thoughts for it. Let's just prep ourselves for this episode because I think we're gonna get a lot. I think we're gonna get the Kimiyoshi stuff too, which was a really good scene in Mayatashi. Hey, it's the start of the Mayatashi arc. They showed this scene. To the dungeon. Also stripping her. Gotta take away your gun, Mion. Bruh, that was a quick attitude switch. She looked so evil. Look at that face. That face looks sick. That Shion face is so good. It's thumbnail worthy, but I think there's gonna be a lot of more appropriate thumbnails for this episode. This is a good start though. It's so good. Just 5:30 to whatever. Just look at that face, man. So I don't know, Mion in her pajamas or whatever. It's a little much, eh? Or you hideous granny. How dare you? Bruh, look at her. She already looks dead. Jesus. This was a good scene though. Ah, the lighter. Bruh, she looks so ugly. It's a good touch. It is. I hate that. Ugh. Xian just has a whole new energy post intro. Look at these faces. It's the whip. Alright. Oh god, what the heck? Ew, she looks so gross. Wish that scene was a little more violent though. Yeah. It's kind of disappointing. Because in the visual novel, like bits of flesh and hair were just flying everywhere and it was all bloody. I was kind of waiting for that, but they downplayed it, huh? Unlucky. Not at the camera. Okay, so they changed the scene to work that in. Because in the obviously in the visual novel they didn't have the grandmother there because she was all bloodied up. She dead. Okay, that's a way to show it. It's pretty gross. Little redemption for the whip scene. Thank you, thank you. Don't say that, Nay. Dude, in the visual novel, whenever somebody says Satoshi after Maitashi, I always get a slight chill, bro. Slight trigger. It's not safe. Let the granny rest in peace, Shion. This is a great scene, though. How stiff the animation looked. I wonder why they changed that, huh? Now I'm remembering the scene in the visual novel. And it was Shion like kicking Mion's cage instead of the granny chair. This is just choices. You need to fix your face, Shion. It's a little too much. I'm liking this episode, though. I hope we get the Kimyoshi scene. It's so good. Yeah, Shion, you're in a rough situation. Excuse me, I'm a little burpy because of my carbonated iced coffee, which is great, by the way. If you missed the last episode, it's a success. Kasai. I remember. You've been fooling Kasai, huh? Just goes to show good acting skills. Because if anyone would be able to tell them apart on the phone, it would be Kasai, you would think. Bro, you think he's in a cafe? You think he's in the cafe that Rina and Tepe meet next start? I feel like I have a feeling it might be. I don't know. It's like the only cafe besides Angel Mort. Look at. Again, I love Kasa's look in the anime. He has transcended from being Mr. Atlantean to just being buff. Also using the pink phone. Classic in this anime adaptation. There are lines you can't cross, Shion. Unlucky. Keiichi's just chilling, dude. In this arc. Nice. Now they're showing the comparison to watching Higurashi scenes. It's so freaky from Keiichi's perspective, though. Then he gets asked that like 2 more times. Seated. Zoom in. Oh, this is the meeting, right? Yeah. I remember this. Yo, look at Kim Yoshi with the hat. Unfortunately. Uh, you know it's bad. Poor Keiichi, man. Uh-oh. Dude, the Kimiyoshi scene is so good. Kind of hyped for that. Thanks, Kimiyoshi. On the verge of tears. Danny says that. Unlucky. You almost lived, Kimiyoshi. This was such a great scene. I loved when they revealed that. I didn't even think of that for whatever reason. You think, like, Kimiyoshi is just making that shit up? Because it's not like Shion was lying about it, or Mion was lying about it. Uh-oh. Shion's looking cursed. Unlucky, Kimiyoshi. It's the luck. He opened his eyes. Bruh. It's giving me shivers. I'd be scared too, Kimiyoshi. This is so creepy. Ah, they kind of cut out the last part. I really love the last part of that where she was like, I don't even remember. I don't want to like pretend say it because it's wrong, but doesn't she go like? No, I don't want to say it. But anyways, it's a little longer than that. She freaks out a little harder than that, and then like lunges at him with the taser. A good episode. I am happy. It was indeed a banger. Ooh, next episode though. You think that's gonna be a finale? Is there enough for 6 episodes? I think that 5 is probably fine. But they have to go through Rika, Satoko, and everything after that. Maybe. It's kind of long though. We'll see. That was fun. That was pretty good. Yeah. I do remember in watching Higurashi near at the final episode, Shion was giving a weird energy when trying to torture Keiichi, so I think we're just gonna get that weird energy again and again. It's not a critique. I kinda like it. It's just different, huh? The facial expressions. Poems. What's the preview? Cold hands. The Kimiyoshi hanging torture. It's so good. Man, that was a great episode. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. We're gonna be doing the analysis, so if you want to stick around for that, then feel free. Otherwise, I will see you next time. But yeah, let me open this up. What a great time. I am satisfied. So, started off with showing Shion kind of turning things around, which was a nice little shot because it looks like Mion had control in the visual novel. I believe like Mion was kind of doing the like pinning Shion against the wall, and then Shion just kind of tases her stomach and falls down, which is kind of cool. And then it just goes straight into, or you dying from the taser, because it's a freaking old lady. You can't just taser an old lady and expect them to be all right. Oh, but yeah, we go straight into the action. But yeah, the intro, great stuff. And then Shion just turns into a freaking villain with the facial expression. She just looks so cocky. Mion in her pajamas, also looking good. So good energy all around. I mean, maybe not good energy, but is looking good. That's all I'm gonna say. It's so derpy. I can't. If you have your episode open 528, look at Shin's face. What is that, dude? I like it, but but yeah, then they do the whipping stuff. It's a little. Oh wait, no. First they do the lighter. The lighter thing was always. Or you look so gross, man. I can't like not say it. But I like it. It's an interesting change because again, in the visual novel, she looked a lot more proper. In this one, she actually looks like a witch or an old hag. But the burning the nose thing is just so gross to me. Like, the smell of burning flesh is actually like probably the worst thing I've ever smelled. It's like, Aiden, why do you know the smell of burning flesh? It's just like when they get like laser removal for like cysts or whatever. Like they've had that a couple times. It just smells so bad. I don't know. Just imagine burning someone's nose to wake them up. But then they go into the whip scene, which a little disappointing because I always think that's like low key one of the more gruesome scenes. Oh man, look at 646 if you have your episode open. That Shion face is a little too much. But yeah, like in the visual novel, it was extremely more gory. Like skin and hair was just freaking getting ripped off, or you going all over Shion, all over the whip. Like it was super graphic in its description, but you don't really see any of that until later on when they show a close up of Oryu, which is it's a little redemption for this scene, but it's still lacking a little bit. IMO, but that's alright. Also, when they show, it's kind of like an enhanced version of oh my god, 655. That has to be thumbnail potential. That is just so ugly. It's kind of reminiscent of the latter scene of watching Higurashi when Shion's face just looks freaking wonky as she's shaking the ladder when she's whipping. This face is so ugly, dude. I don't even want to do it as a thumbnail, but you gotta do it. It literally looks like someone freaking copy pasted a janky face onto Shion's body. Oh my god. I love it though. I love it. It's entertainment. Then you have the whole Shion and Mion interaction. I said in the episode, it's an interesting choice of bringing out Oryu, kind of to like make Mion show where the well is. Because in the visual novel, you couldn't, because Oryu was like super tattered and stuff. Which they show she's still tattered here, but it's less so. They kind of just changed the flow with that. Because also when Shion was freaking out, I mentioned in the visual novel she was actually kicking Mion's like cell bars, and then that made like Mion scared and like shiver. While in this one she's just kicking Oryu's wheelchair. I don't know if which one's better or not. They're just different interpretations for me. They're both pretty funny. Pretty good. Mion's rant against Shion was always pretty good. And there's another good one coming up next episode, right? Post Kimiyoshi, I think. But yeah, that whole first half of the episode is so good. It's definitely a highlight of the arc. And there's just more goodness. Shion's like just facial expressions and attitude just took it up a notch, huh? Then we start the double life as Mion. Kasai kind of drops Shion, where she's slowly losing her allies and she's kind of in a tough position, but determined to find the murderer. And then you kind of shows the first like comparison scene to Watanabe, which I believe is the same. I don't exactly remember it in the anime, though in the visual novel is exactly the same. And yeah, it's always interesting seeing it from Shion's perspective from Keiichi's, because like I don't know if Shion was like obviously she was purposely trying to be eerie, but I don't think she was purposely trying to be eerie by saying I thought I'd get a different answer if I asked you again. Because with Keiichi that's just super super, because you know Oishi says it and obviously that's not planned by the two of them, so it's like a weird coincidence that that's just unfortunate for Keiichi. Anyways, cool. Then you get into the meeting. It's interesting. I guess like it's fine. In the visual novel, it kind of goes more into it, where because it shows in the anime that Shion's kind of like shocked at how Kimiyoshi is acting, because Kimiyoshi has always been like a really good adult figure for Shion. Like she has really fond memories, so she was kind of shocked about Kimiyoshi's attitude towards this. And specifically, when she mentions Shion in the visual novel, like when she looks at Kimiyoshi, like looks super cold, which it happened again, but it's less empathized, I think. But I guess it doesn't matter too much. I think oh man, then you get this speech. This speech is legendary for me. I love this so much. Where Shion just pops off on Kimiyoshi. It like I mentioned during the anime reaction, they kind of don't do the crescendo before tasing Kimiyoshi, because in the visual novel she like goes extra crazy. But it's just great, dude. I love Kimiyoshi's expression just getting like more shot and shot as it goes on, as expected, right? I mean, it's a crazy scene. And even Mion's eyes, like it's been fish eyes, but now it's like freaking, it's like a dark undertone. It's getting even more dead. But it's great. It's a great scene. It kind of just shows Kimiyoshi's character, because he's an interesting character. He seems like a generally good guy with like good intentions, but he's just like super in line with the Hinamizawa's politics, which I mean, he's the freaking mayor. It made sense, but yeah, I mean we all know the hate train on the Hojos. That'll definitely be more explored in Minadoroshi. Yeah, that's the right one. But yeah, like Himiyoshi, good intentions. A little, probably doesn't have enough of a backbone to have a differing opinion of Oryu. But like, to be fair, what adult does? I mean, really, it's only. I mean, I was gonna say only Keiichi, but like Rena's pretty good at it too. But yeah, great scene, great episode. I mean, I knew this was gonna be a banger coming into it. That's the thing with Maitashi. When it pops, it freaking pops, dude, and it just doesn't stop. It's gonna pop next episode, and I think there might be a sixth. So we have 20. This goes up to 26 plus an OVA, which means basically 7, well, 8 including the OVA, but 7 episodes left. I can see this going for 2, and then Sumi Horoboshi going for 5, or maybe I'll just end at 5. There's still a lot to do though, I feel, but maybe not. Anyways, this season's gonna end with Sumi Horoboshi, which I kind of thought, because Minaguroshi is like such a big reveal. You kind of need it for the next season. But I mean, yeah, this is good. Again, you kind of understand why people say this is their least favorite art too, because it is overly violent, I would say, and well, actually, I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to say because I like Mayatashi. I just know a lot of my viewers dislike Mayatashi and kind of watch Nagashi because it connects with Mayatashi. I mean, I won't say Mayatashi is my favorite answer, but Watanashi might be my favorite questioner. So I can't really relate, but it is sometimes hard to read, and I am a little worried about the Satoto scene. Because strangely in the visual novel, Satoto just kind of seemed like a badass in the torture scene. I was like, yo, Satoto's like, I came into it being like, oh man, I'm gonna cry, and then I was like, holy shit, Satoto's just killing it, dude. But I don't know if it's gonna be like that in the anime, huh? Little spooked up. But I think that's all. I mean, it's kind of a short analysis just because I kind of just liked everything. So there's not much to talk about, right? Um, but yeah, thank you for watching this episode. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And next time we might finish off with Mayatashi. No idea. But yeah, until then, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.